This is a crypto rap exclusive. Alright. We're locked in. Bet. Betalooski. Let's get it. Another day, another dollar, so they say. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Let's rock and roll. Okay, just gotta post this. Get it here. Boom. Alright. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a crypto rap exclusive, and I'm your host, Why Not? I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we are locked in the trenches. Another day, another dollar. Crossed over 2.5 trillion total crypto market cap. Bitcoin is at 71,771. Ethereum at 2,128. BNB at 666. Oh my goodness gracious. XRP 143. Solana $90.21. Tron ranging up. Doge ranging up. Everything's green. Hyperliquid up. Chainlink up. Monero up. We got Canton up. Stellar up. We got Litecoin up. AVAX up. Hedera's up. The whole market's surging. Sui's up. Shiba's up. Ton is up. Chronos up. World Liberty Financial's up. Fuck it. We are up. Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you guys. Good to see you, Oz. What's up, Bark? Hello, Biz. We are locked and loaded and rock and rolling through the market, talking all things cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, decentralized finance, cryptographic encryption. We are in there like skincare. I just posted a video on my TikTok, a bombshell video about a book that was banned by the U.S. Department of Defense. The U.S. Department of Defense banned a book about Bitcoin. Of all of the topics for them to target, of all of the things that they want to cover up and hide from the American people, the U.S. Department of Defense banned a book about Bitcoin. Now, this book wasn't just written by anybody. This book was written by a captain of the Space Force, someone who's actually in the military actively today. And this guy wrote a book about Bitcoin. How it's not just a store of value, it's not digital gold, it's not some kind of cyber currency, but actually a form of warfare. And in this book, he argues why Bitcoin is a modern form of warfare, not just a store of value, not just a financial or economic system. And that book was banned. It was pulled out of circulation by the Department of Defense. They said, you cannot publish this book. The people are not allowed to read this. Something in that book was so powerful, so dangerous, that they had to prevent it from being circulated. The book is called Soft War. Not software, Soft War. That book has been banned by the Department of Defense. You can only really find it in rare corners of the internet. And the versions that are circulating out there might be edited, might be doctored compared to the original work. But the full story is in the TikTok that I just posted on my page. It's pretty interesting. Soft War. It's the kind of thing that I'm not even supposed to be talking about. But really interesting concept that a government would ban the book about Bitcoin. It's not about how to do anything nefarious. It's not about strategy. It's not about anything related to conflict. It's literally about Bitcoin. But they banned the book. Chat, did you know that if you own 0.28 of a Bitcoin, 0.28 of a Bitcoin, you own more Bitcoin than 99% of all holders? You become a top 1% holder if you just hold 0.28 Bitcoin. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Yo, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. We're going to jump right into the trenches and check out the hottest and freshest plays. There's got to be some bangers out there somewhere. A lot going on in the market. We are back. Monday is tomorrow. Today is Sunday. Things are ramping up. Volume picking up. Yesterday we were at 60 billion on the low end, bottomed out at 50 billion in 24-hour trading volume. Now we're climbing back up, as you can see from the chart. Total crypto market cap also up a shocking 1.6% on the day. A lot of really impressive growth here. Did they ever find out who it was who rugged Rister? No. Both sides just keep pointing fingers to the other side, and neither side has come out with enough compelling evidence to definitively say who rug pulled it. But we will learn pretty soon. We will learn. Stop putting crypto in your hashtag, Unc. Just use trading. Why? I make content about crypto. You want me to lie? You want me to say that this is about the stock market? You want me to say this is about options? This is about crypto. Crypto has some millions of posts about it. It's a pretty engaged hashtag. When are your classes? Which class? We're gonna have two classes this upcoming week. Bullish Babe is gonna teach on Friday, and Fazri, the founder of Lucky Miner, is gonna teach on Wednesday. I'm gonna try and get my other guy who made Tappy Bird to come and teach a class, and I'm also trying to get the guy who made Good Energy to come and teach a class as well. So we should have those this week as well. Best case scenario, what time on Wednesday and Friday? No, they won't be in this channel. They will be in the Discord. They're always in the Discord. And on Wednesday, it'll be at 4 p.m. PST. On Friday, it'll be at 1:30 p.m. EST. So 4 p.m. PST on Wednesday, 1:30 p.m. EST on Friday. That's Fazri and Bullish Babe. Solana's starting prop firms for crypto? No. That project is a rug pull. I'm pretty sure it's already been exposed as illegitimate. I'm pretty sure it's already been collapsed. But it's funny how you guys keep talking about it. It makes me think that maybe I should make a video about it. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. And I'm your host, Why Not? Greatest crypto rapper of all time. And we are locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. How goes it? Let's look around.
This is a Crypto Rap
Can you book me a party in the USA? Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Why don't you wear your crypto shades anymore, bro? I don't understand how now is March 15th. The last time I wore glasses on a stream was in December 7th of 2025. It's now been 4 months. 4 months since the last time I've worn shades. How do people still keep talking about them? It's crazy to me. Like, have you not watched my stream in the past 4 months? Or what? I mean, I have them right here, but it just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Like, the reason why I don't wear them is because they have been characterized and classified as low trust. People tell me that when I wear the shades, I'm not trustworthy. They think that I'm wearing them because I have something to hide. People accuse me of nefarious deeds when I wear these glasses. So I don't wear the glasses because you guys tell me that it allows you to trust me. My viewership tends to be better when I'm not wearing the glasses. So that's why I don't wear the glasses. The glasses have been categorized as low trust facial accoutrement. And I prefer to have a high trust environment on this stream, you know? So that's the rub with me. And, you know, before I used to wear them because I used to care. I didn't want you guys to know what I look like, per se. But now I'm so public. Now I'm at every conference, and everybody and their grandmama knows who I am. So it's no longer like I don't need to hide from anyone. I'm already out there. You wear glasses because the lights are too bright? That is true. It's pretty bright. He promote all-time Pengu when it's go down, and now on bottom he told you nothing about Pengu. Brother. Pengu is down. Let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. Look at this. This is every major meme coin and how far down they are from all-time high. Pepe is down 98%. Bonk is down 98%. Pengu is down 87%. Dog with Hat is down 96%. Fartcoin is down 93%. Mog is down 96%. Mudang is down 92%. Peanut the Squirrel is down 98%. Giga is down 97%. Ponky is down 96%. Nubcat is down 96%. Popcat is down 97%.
This is a
Are you serious?
Rap exclusive.
Are you so dead ass right now? Are you guys for real? Every single major meme coin is down over 90% right now. Every single major meme coin is down over 90% right now. This is either a generational opportunity to enter, or they are completely and utterly cooked. Relax? What the fuck do you mean by relax? I'm relaxed, bro. I just got a full body shiatsu massage from your naked mother. I'm feeling wonderful, bro. What do you mean relax? I'm doing great. Every major meme coin is down over 90%. This is either a generational entry opportunity, or we are absolutely thoroughly cooked. If you look around in the market, there has been some pretty good opportunity out there in the past. There's been a lot of successful meme coin recoveries. This happens pretty much cyclically every few years. I've told you guys that the state of the market right now is roughly equivalent to the market back in 2022. Roughly equivalent to the market back in 2018. These are bear market periods, okay? The problem is, if we go and look at any of those blue chip meme coins, let's look at Doge, for example. What you're going to see is, on the all-time time frame, these charts have diminishing returns. The pump that came after the valley in 2022 was much lower than the pump in 2021. Do you guys see this? The all-time high in 2021 was much higher than the all-time high in 2024. On Dogecoin, at least. If you look at other examples like Pepe or Shiba, let's go and look. Let's look at Shiba. Do I like Detroit house music? Yeah, I think Detroit is a beautiful city. The all-time high of Shiba in 2021, again, much higher than the all-time high of Shiba in 2024. Let's keep looking and seeing if this pattern continues. Let's go and look at Pepe. I'm just curious because I've never actually done this cross-reference. Let's pull this up. If Pepe's chart will load, my assumption is that the all-time high in 2021 is higher than 2024, although it did have a pretty impressive run-up in 2024. Let's go take a look. Evening, brother. Can't wait to see you down in Miami. Hell yeah, bro. I can't wait to see you either, bro. You're a legend, Spartan. And it's going to be a movie. Oz is in the chat as well. He's going to be out there in Miami. So many crypto TikTok people are going to be in Miami. It's awesome. Crypto Caveman even gave me a ticket to Consensus, which is awesome. I was going to be in Miami anyways for Solana Accelerate, which is happening at the same time, the same place, same convention center as Consensus. And I already had my ticket to that. But Caveman gave me a ticket to Consensus. We're going to have to really do a get-together out there. We're going to have to get all of the major crypto TikTok people in one room. And what I'm thinking is, I just asked my friend today, we did the content house, the villa in Abu Dhabi for Solana Breakpoint. From what I understand, there's going to be another content house, another villa, a mansion, beachfront mansion on Miami Beach that we're renting for crypto content creators. I'm thinking that we should have a crypto TikTok meetup at that mansion in Miami Beach. And maybe even do like a big stream where everyone's in the room at the same time. Or maybe we all stream from our own separate streams, but we're all in the same room or something like that. It's going to be pretty awesome. We are the next generation of crypto onboarding. And to have everyone in the same room is going to be a brilliant opportunity. I can't wait to see you guys there. It's going to be amazing. Miami, baby. I'm probably going to go to Miami this week, too. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm going for the Solana Super Team USA party in Miami on the 24th. I was supposed to go for the Solana birthday party in New York tomorrow, but I still haven't booked my flight, and that's like, I don't know, it's increasingly seeming like I'm not gonna go. But chat, should I do it? Should I go to New York for the Solana birthday party tomorrow? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have a little bit of FOMO. It's probably gonna be a lot of fun. The problem is, it would literally be like I'd be spending more time on the plane than I would in New York, because I would want to be there for the party and then leave the next day. So it's gonna be like maybe 10 to 12 hours round trip of flying, and I'm gonna be there for a party that's gonna last literally 5 hours. I'm like, that's the part where I'm like, okay, is it really worth it? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out this evening. But you guys might see me in New York tomorrow. You might not. Need a lot of drinks and keep it going all the way home. That's real. Just do some Diddy stuff. Yeah, we're doing some Solana Diddy stuff. The Solana Foundation is actually the Diddy Foundation. Sponsored by Epstein. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I love New York. Like, it's so much fun to get out there. And the community of builders in New York is really expansive and really impressive as well. You're flying out to Miami May 3rd and then back on the 8th. Those are a pretty good time frame over there. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be out there. I mean, I'm gonna at least be there for the 5th, 6th, 7th. I might do a little bit earlier, a little bit later. I'm really trying to figure out what the details are on this mansion that we're getting out there. Polygon has an office there. Everybody has an office there. This party that's going to be there tomorrow is at the Solana office, like at the official Solana office. There's 3 official Solana offices in the United States. There's one in San Francisco, one in Salt Lake City, and one in New York. I was in the Salt Lake City office 2 weeks ago. I would be in the New York office tomorrow, theoretically. And then I will go to the San Francisco office actually a little bit later this month. There's a major conference happening, West Coast Crypto Conference. There's a major conference happening actually like this week. The West Coast Crypto Summit starts March 20th in San Francisco. It's going to be huge. Everybody's going to be there, from Vitalik to Brian Armstrong to Michael Saylor to Kathy Wood. Like it's action packed. This is actually going to be a really big conference, honestly. So yeah, I don't know. I'm interested. San Francisco, West Coast Crypto Conference. Literally 5 days from now it starts. Will you go with me, Rap? Let's go together. Go with you where? That is cool. Did you hear that Florida has passed a bill creating a crypto sandbox for the next 3 years? I've not heard about that, but I'm not surprised because usually the Accelerate and Consensus conferences happen in crypto forward places. As much as they are business development conferences, as much as they are about growth and expansion of the industry and networking and all this stuff, what they really are is lobbying conferences. Pretty much any time, depending on where they locate the conference, they're trying to talk to politicians and improve the political climate for crypto in that place. Breakpoint Abu Dhabi was for lobbying in the UAE. Breakpoint London is for lobbying in the UK. Accelerate Miami is for lobbying in Florida. So you can usually find political lines drawn around where these conferences are happening. Yeah. You already know what the fuck going on, chat. I go by the name of Ynot. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we are locked in. What's V Friends? V Friends is the Gary V NFT collection. Gary V is one of the most famous and prolific NFT figureheads of all time, and he's created a collection of NFTs called V Friends. They have a trading card game. They have NFTs, obviously. It's alright. You want to go to the one in Singapore and Hong Kong? Which one? Token 2049? Yo, it's good to see you guys. Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews about the conferences in Singapore. I'm not gonna lie. The Hong Kong ones are supposed to be fire, though. That's where the real heavy hitters show up. Amsterdam, y'all are not going to get anything done in Amsterdam. That is not a crypto conference. That's a frat party. Let's keep looking around. Are Dubai ones any good? Yeah, Dubai is nice. Abu Dhabi's nicer, though. Look at this. Universal high income, 1 million market cap, 17 hours old. Everybody show some love. Tap the screen. Let's run up the views real quick. Tap the screen for 30 seconds. If all you guys tap the screen, we get a like spike going. Run these likes up. Let's get to 10,000 likes. Everybody tap the screen. Show some love. Wealth. Thank you for the gifts. Let's run it up. Let's get some more viewers in here. It's a pleasure to have you guys. Let's take a look around the market and see if we can't find any gems. There's got to be some bangers out here somewhere. That's my rationale. You already know what's going on, chat. I go by the name of Ynot, greatest crypto rapper of all time.
Generational wealth.
Sorry, very new to this. What are those round circles on the chart? You're probably talking about KOL bids, dev bids, and DEX updates and bonding. Let me show you how it works on a chart. Here's a coin called Dindim the Loyal Penguin. Just got DEX paid, ranging upwards pretty fast. So you're seeing a couple circles on the chart. These little circles in the bottom left are the sniper buy and sniper sell, dev buy and dev sell. So the dev bought here, the dev sold here, snipers bought here, snipers sold here. These circles with the faces in them are KOL bids. KOLs are key opinion leaders. They're like crypto influencers. So this is a guy named Yod that bought the token, and this is a guy named Maze that bought the token. Then you go over here, you see two other kinds of bubbles. This one right here is the DEX paid. DEX paid is when you pay to upgrade DEX screener. You usually add a banner in your social media. It's just indicated right there. And then when this line crosses this little green line in 1 second, you're going to see another bubble pop up. That's the migration bubble. There it is. So that blue bubble right there is the migration bubble. That shows that you crossed the bonding curve threshold for your market cap and that your coin now has migrated and been added real liquidity. So yeah, this thing just wicked up to 50K. Bag work core. Let's go look at bag work core. Pump Fun has just been kind of artificially inflating the trenches recently. They've been making tweets. This was a tweet directly from Pump Fun about the bag work core. It's not actually funny. It's not actually cool. It's not actually a narrative that's built to last. You can see that most of the activity on the chart happened immediately as it launched. A lot of KOL bids, buys, and sells. A lot of sniper sells, a lot of dev buy, sniper buy, etc., etc. This thing was just cooked. Gaudy Goat says, warfare, 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 check warfare, check warfare. Gaudy Goat, this coin better be good. I saw you talking shit about me in a comment section somewhere, Gaudy Goat. So if this coin sucks ass, I'm gonna just ban you, bro. I looked up warfare and I don't see it. Warfare. The ticker is war? No, I'm not seeing it. If this chart doesn't look good, you're getting insta-nuked, bro. Let's keep looking around. How do you add those bubbles on the charts? Usually they're automatically added. I didn't do anything to get them to appear on the chart. Major tracked high volume KOLs, sniper buys, dev buys, migration, and dex paid, all of those should be integrated directly into Axiom. Hey, Spartan, I appreciate that, bro. You're a legend. I can't wait to shake your hand and buy you a drink. Let's keep looking around. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. What do you... Oh, Axiom. I haven't used that. I'll have to try it. It's definitely worth at least a try. What do you use typically? What are you using right now? Oh, no. Not the glasses. See, this is why I can't stand you guys. Half the people in my chat say, where's the glasses? The other half of my people in the chat say, why the glasses? Which one? What do I do? You want me to wear them half on, half off? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Come on, chat.
This
That's
is a
crazy.
Crypto Rap exclusive.
I can't win with you guys. Here's My Little Pony. Topped out at 51.5. Now it's at 60. I love My Little Pony. You can't please everyone. That's true. Can't please everyone. You've just used Pump?
This is
Well, that's nice. So you're trading on mobile? Hicks, why the fuck are you a Pengu Maxi? Why are you such a Pengu Maxi? It doesn't make any fucking sense, bro. You realize the whole purpose of that coin was to airdrop Pudgy Penguins holders so that they could get free money from exit liquidity from you guys? I'm so confused, bro. What is the advantage to you bull posting Pengu in my chat? What do you think's gonna happen to it? Brother, you are talking to one of the biggest Pudgy Penguin Maxis in the entire TikTok streaming landscape. Even I'm not that bullish on Pengu, bro. I love Pengu. I think it's a great asset. I think Pudgy Penguins are incredible. I don't think that thing's going back to $1 billion anytime soon, bro. Not because it doesn't deserve it, but because the landscape of the market is completely and utterly fucked. Are you serious? Come on, bro. Can you explain Pump's new feature of AI agents doing buybacks? Yeah, it's kind of a baby step towards an agentic economy. Everybody and their grandmama is really excited about the prospects of AI agents. These are like AI bots that can do things.
This is a Crypto
Usually,
Rap
in this
exclusive.
context, it means AI bots that can trade. Everyone's excited about this because they believe that the future of the economy is agentic, that most of the transactions that are going to happen on the planet within the next 5 to 10 years or even earlier are going to be done by bots and AI agents, simply because bots and AI agents can transact at a much greater rate than we can. Bots and AI agents can trade 24/7, 365, and they could sling 50 transactions in the time that it takes for us to do one. So everybody's in a bit of a space race, but more like a tech race, to try and figure out how to integrate agentic technology on their platforms and make sure that, Jesus Christ, this thing's fucking mooning. Try to make sure that the rails of cryptocurrency going forward are greased properly so that these robots could take advantage of them. Good to see you, Bailey. So Pump took a baby step in that direction. They basically have bots that can buy back your token. That's pretty much it. Bots that can buy back your token. If you distribute the creator fees back to the bot, then they will use that to buy back the token. We need a JJ coin from the Good Times sitcom. Dynamite. I don't know if that will land with the Gen Z crowd, bro. What coin are you looking at right now? This is My Little Pony. Can you guys not see the name of the token right there? It should show it right there. My Little Pony. My Little Pony. Now, of all the blockchains that are actually able to support an agentic economy, Solana is probably the best candidate. Why? Because it's lightning fast and it's incredibly cheap. And it has the most active user and development community out of any other blockchain. So bots like tools. People like to use tools for bots. Bots like cheap and bots like fast. Solana offers all of these things. Bots are not going to be transacting on XRP. That's ridiculous. Bots are barely going to be transacting on Ethereum. There is a pretty thriving bot economy on Base, which is a layer 2 of Ethereum that actually makes the transactions quick and cheap. Bots will not be transacting on Bitcoin. It's too slow, too expensive. Solana is probably the only viable blockchain that doesn't suck in the market right now. And the agentic economy is going to continue to expand and increase in value. Eventually, it's going to be worth literally trillions of dollars within our lifetimes. You know, just within the next 5 to 10 years, the agentic economy is going to cross trillions of dollars in activity. Why is bro talking about how TikTok coins are rugging? What are you talking about? You mean the soul snatcher versus masked gambler Rizter drama? That video did really well. People like to hear about that stuff. Is D-Bridge a strong protocol? Yeah, it's fine. Do you hold bigger coins like BTC and Ethereum? Sure, but not right now because everything is fucked. And usually for you guys, I wouldn't recommend it. For you guys, it's just too slow. If you're looking to actually get money, which I'm assuming you guys are, you shouldn't just be spot holding the top 5 crypto. Whatever happened with that? Well, what do you think happened? There's a new launch coming up this week from Soul Snatcher and Company. New launch coming this week. How do you think it's going to go, chat? Put a W in the chat if you think it's going to go to the moon. Put an L in the chat if you think it's going to be a rug. New launch coming from the same team behind Rizter this week. L. Yeah, I think you guys might be right about that. I'm not going to lie. Don't they all rug? Yes. Yes. They all rug. Every single TikTok coin that's ever been promoted on TikTok, rugged. Period. Bar none. This is a crypto rap exclusive. Do you create coins? No. MLP rugged? What do you mean? We're looking at it right now. It's literally down like 20% or 30% from the top. If it was down like 60% or 70%, I would agree with you, but it doesn't look like it. Can you look at DNet? It's a new tech coin. It has a website to detect bundles and bad coins. Why can't we get a meme coin to carry on like Pepe? Honestly, the only reason why we can't get a meme coin of the same level of Pepe or Shiba or Doge in the current market is because everybody is actually unironically too stupid. That is the literal reason. The only thing stopping us from having a runner like Pepe or Shiba or Doge is that the average IQ of participants of the market has dropped catastrophically since the advent of cryptocurrency. You have to understand that back in the early days of crypto, everybody that traded crypto was a high IQ individual. Everybody that traded crypto was a nerd. They were tech industry people. They were cypherpunks. They were people who thought critically about the internet and its role in the economy. They were people who pioneered brand new financial technology. Fast forward 2017, 2018, 2019, these were people that were interested in decentralized finance. These were the cream of the crop, off the beaten path from conventional traditional finance sectors, in addition to tech and code junkies and entrepreneurs, right? Fast forward 2020, 2021, 2022, we had an influx of random retail normies that came from the COVID, right? Everyone got a stimulus check. Everyone was looking where to get rich with their stimulus check. Doge to $1 was all over TikTok. Suddenly the market flooded with a bunch of idiots. Fast forward 2024, 2025, we got Gen Z coming in. We got the hustler mindset. We got the drop shipping generation. And all of a sudden, the collective IQ of cryptocurrency plummeted. If you look at a curve of the average IQ of crypto investors over time, it has done nothing but go down for the past decade. We now have the dumbest market of investors that we have ever had in all of cryptocurrency. You guys are too fucking stupid to actually win on a coin. That is the honest truth. Because to win on a coin like Doge, like Shiba, like Pepe, is to understand game theory. You have to understand that you actually win when you work together. You guys can't understand that because you guys are all dumb as fucking rocks. You guys only want a PvP. You only care about short-term, instant gratification. You are the Labubu generation. You are the brain rot generation. You are a bunch of goddamn idiots who wouldn't know the difference between a smart contract, the EVM chain, and a liquidity pool. So that's the main difference. The main difference is people used to actually know and give a fuck about crypto. Now people don't know anything and they don't give a fuck. They only come here for a quick buck. Look, this thing topped out at 160K. We were following this before bonding. We were using this as an example of what these bubble memes. Did any of you guys get this? Din Din the Penguin? Like, we watched this go from like 20K up to 160K. I don't think so, pal. Brayson, you are one of the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my chat. Of course you don't think. Jay says, it took me 3 hours to learn. It's a team game, not a sniper shot. That's real. You got in at 30K? Nice, Diesel. Well done. So far, so great. Look in the mirror, bud. Oh, yeah, Brayson. That was very clever. That was very clever. Yeah, this thing's at 160,000 market cap right now. Ranging upwards. Yeah, I would def say it works better as a team from what I've seen, but people get FUD. Yes. When do you trade off stream? 24/7, 365. The trenches are hot, bro. The market doesn't sleep, so I don't sleep. We were even trading at the club last night. We bought a section. We got bottle service. The bottle service said XRP to $0. Can you give me a link to Discord? I got you. Right down there in the chat. Is the volume of the market lower on weekends? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, take a look at this. Right now in total crypto market, we're at 67. Actually, we're at 67 billion total crypto market cap. For reference, 5 days ago in the middle of the week, we were at 130 billion in trading volume. Sorry, trading volume. So we were at 130 in 24-hour trading volume. Now we're at 60 in 24-hour trading volume. Yesterday, we were at 50 in 24-hour trading volume. That's less than half of what we were seeing during the week. If you look at the market lighthouse, this indicates the activity of DeFi on Solana. You've got minus 4% in total trades between now and yesterday. And yesterday, we were down as well. You got minus 10% in unique traders from yesterday. We got minus 0.7% in created coins, minus 1% in migrated coins, minus 12%, 13% in pump fund volume. Everything is down. Pump fund volume's down. Total crypto market volume is down. Everything is down. That's just the way that it is. That's how weekends go. Now, for some reason, the market's looking really bullish despite this. Market cap is up 2.5% on the day, which is fantastic. We're at 2.55 trillion total crypto market cap. For reference, we were at 2.4 trillion about 5 days ago. So we've gained $100 billion in total crypto market cap in just the past week, which is fine. It's a step in the right direction. But yeah, it hasn't really translated well to the meme trenches, in my opinion. Meme trenches are still relatively lukewarm. Are there times in a day when the volume is the highest? Yeah, sure. In the overlap between when the United States is awake and when Asia is awake tends to be the best time. When the United States and Asia are both awake, you're in a good spot. That tends to be the really early morning. I'm Pacific Standard Time, so really early morning PST, semi-early morning EST. Whole market is in a bear flag. Relief pump gonna upset a few apes. Yeah, this thing's gonna collapse. What about Europe? Not important? Absolutely not. Europe has not been important since like 300 years ago. The last time Europe was important was like 100 years ago. Let's keep looking around. And that goes for anything. Last time Europe was important for anything was about 100 years ago. Europe has become increasingly irrelevant this century. It is now one of the most irrelevant continents on the planet. Have you looked at Wizard? Wizard. $237,000. Smoking Wizard. Let's zoom out on this. On what site did you check overall volume? That's CoinGecko. And then this is Axiom. You look at the market lighthouse at the bottom. Topped out at 360,000, bottomed out at 26. Now at 230. Ranging up. This thing flew, collapsed, flew again. Interesting chart pattern on this. I wouldn't buy this where it's at because I wouldn't be surprised if it just kept doing the same thing. But this would have been a generational entry opportunity for a clean 10x in just 2 days. Let's keep looking around. That penguin coin has now totally round tripped. After we watched it climb to 160,000 from as low as 20k, it's now all the way down at 15k. This thing got utterly gutted. Socrates. Is that a coin or is that me? Look, speaking of Socrates, I have the Pudgy Penguins Socrates card right here. His Pudgy Penguins rendition of Socrates and Plato having a conversation. PSA 10. Socrates. If power comes from the object, what are you without it? Chat. Chat. Jarvis enhance. Why is he thick? Why is he thick? What? What the fuck? Now that is unacceptable. What the helly? How can you tell if trading volume is real or organic or from volume bots? So always on any good coin, at least some of the volume is going to be inorganic. Some ways that you could tell are global fees paid. The global fees paid metric at the top, usually if it's very low, is a sign that the volume is all artificial. The rate at which transactions are being processed through the coin could tell you, and the size of those transactions as well. Usually volume bots will be operating at a pretty consistent frequency and a pretty consistent size of their transactions. Everything should be roughly within the same range, happening, you know, a couple of times per second and then pausing, and then a couple of times per second and then pausing, and etc. And then usually it'll all be the same amounts. There's not many volume bots that are like dynamic with what they're washing through the chart. But usually volume bots can only take something so far. If it's moving a lot, if it's a real tidal wave of energy going through a coin, then that's probably real. That's probably authentic. Good to see you, Netanyahu. I'm so sorry to hear that you've been killed, bro. I'm really sorry about that. But can you please stop releasing AI videos and just get it over with already, man? You're not dead, you're right here. Well, come on, man. I see that you typed that with 6 fingers. Let's keep looking. What Bitcoin mining that you were talking about? What do you mean? All Bitcoin mining. What is the Cortical Labs coin? What do you mean? The coffee was real, I promise you. I don't know, man. That shit didn't even spill. Do you recommend writing down trades in Excel, for example, to train as a beginner? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Writing down is a good way to learn in any area of life, but in trading, definitely. If Pyrus and Crips all got along, they probably got me down by the end of this song. Seems like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the streets, I hear yeah. Where are you guys at, chat? Have you heard from the guys from Tappy and Good Energy this week? Yes. Man, I don't know how much I can tell you guys. I was just hanging out with I went paddleboarding with the Tappy Bird dev 2 days ago, and then we were just at the club together yesterday. And as for Good Energy, he's on the East Coast now. I'm probably not supposed to say this because it's kind of a leak, but he just secured $100,000 additional in seed funding from an investor over dinner last night. So Tappy Bird just launched a new development update literally yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago. And this week they're going to announce, they've been teasing, they have a brand new game coming. Remember that the Tappy coin is for an entire gamified ecosystem. It's not just for Tappy Bird. They have revealed that there is a brand new game, actually a competitive Tetris game, that utilizes kind of the similar sort of play to earn and bidding metrics as Tappy Bird. And so they're going to have a second game under their umbrella. When to start with real money. Slippage can't be written down, for example. We'll start with real money right away. What the fuck? I wasn't telling you to do all your trades in an Excel sheet. Put 20 bucks in and trade no more than $2 at a time. Hold on to coins for long periods and pay attention to what happens. Tappy Bird is over here. 68,000 market cap. Brand new game coming this week. It still hasn't gone back to the all-time high that it hit on our stream. But it's up double from the previous all-time high. So the growth on this chart has been really impressive, honestly. It's got a really good looking chart. As for good energy, 181,000. Also doing pretty great in that range. Like I just said, he just secured $100,000 in seed funding in addition to what he had already raised literally last night over dinner. So to think this coin's at 181,000 market cap and he just closed a $100,000 seed deal last night. He just closed a deal for 60% of the entire market cap of his coin in one night. Do the math, chat. Do the math. Yeah, this thing topped out at 260K. Now it's at 180K. So far, so great. Both of those coins are bangers as far as I'm concerned. In 30 seconds, I'm in on 2 new projects that are going to be great. What do you mean by that? You mean Tappy and Good Energy? Do your research on them, bro. What's that going to, though? The coin or the physical product? It's going to marketing. Marketing and distribution. What are you buying and selling today? I don't answer those questions. Where is Saction migrated or final scratch? Brother, what? Brother, what are you saying right now? What is Saction migrated or final scratch? Are you talking about Pulse? The Pulse tab where you can see all 3 columns? Final scratch? Are you fucking serious?
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Come on, bruh. This fool's in the final scratch. Man, I'm officially going to Consensus Miami, chat. I wish the ticket wasn't $900. Bro needs to go buy Picoin. Why? Did he get a lobotomy? Speaking of Tappy, how about some screen tapping? Hey, that's real, bro. That's real. The solo Bitcoin, you're talking about Lucky Miner. Lucky Miner. Heard plane tickets are way up right now. Yeah. Cheapest ticket I'd be able to find to get out there tomorrow is like $400 or something, which is fine. But it's just, it's not even about the money. It's more about the time.
Generational wealth.
Hey Solana, do you like me now? Yeah, you got a monkey, bro. Now you're officially a Solana OG. Monkeys are the most OG on Solana, bro. That's how you know you're in. Oh yeah. You ran the fuck up on the Wizard Monkey? Oh, you weren't even the only one? Did you guys like sweep the floor on it and drive it up? It's a good idea, bro, to diversify the wizardry. Diversify the wizardry. You know, Pudgy Penguins has a wizard trait too, don't they? I feel like Burko rocks a wizard hat. If you can corner Solana monkey business, Pudgy Penguins, Dogital dogs, you're in, bro. No stone unturned. You pretty much rocked it. You've got all the blue chips across ecosystems. That's true wizardry right there. No cap. You already got XRP and HBAR blue chips? Okay, bro, slow down. XRP and HBAR don't have any blue chips. Can you trade with $100? Yes. But invest no more than $5 at a time. What percentage gain is safe to sell a coin to not go in the hole in fees? 10% or 20%? Are you talking about slippage? Try 2% or 5%. Are you cool with OK? Yeah, I'm cool with OK. He's a talented rapper. And I'm a rapper myself. So we have that in common. Would I buy an OK coin? No. But that doesn't mean I'm not cool with him. This thing's at 1.1 million. A lot of volume on this. Topped out at 1.2. Good motion here. Look. This is the Pump Fund agent. You guys see this? You asked me earlier what was it about the Pump Fund agent buyback thing? Here it is on the chart. This robot logo is the Pump Fund agent buyback bot in effect. You can see it's almost as effective as Jack Duval bundling the bottom. The Pump Fund agent almost buys at the same frequency that Jack Duval buys at under 10,000 market cap to bundle a coin. They've managed to turn an AI agent into Jack Duval. This is brilliant technology. Let's keep looking. That was a joke. Somebody said, look at Peep. Here's Peep. So the Leprechaun guy said today that he started all the meme coin promotions on TikTok. What does that mean? Who is Leprechaun again? There's so many serial rug pullers on TikTok that I honestly have a really hard time telling them apart and knowing who's responsible for which one. Which team is Leprechaun again? There's literally like... There's so many rug pullers on TikTok. It's kind of funny. Oh, that's OK and Company? True. This one topped out at 300,000, middle of the road at 220. Here, I'm just confused. Isn't St. Patrick's Day like literally tomorrow? Like isn't it happened already? Like am I tripping? I feel like St. Patrick's Day already happened. Like right now is St. Patrick's Day weekend. It's on Tuesday. Every club was St. Patrick's Day themed yesterday. Yeah, so you're talking about a coin that is less than 2 days until it goes straight to zero. Why the fuck are you guys even talking about it? What's the Entropy Soulflare space about tomorrow? It's part of our continued partnership with Soulflare coming off of our collaboration in Abu Dhabi. They're going to have us on the stream. Lambo and I are going to be there. And we're going to be talking about Entropy. The history of the project, what it is, why it's worth investing in, blah, blah, blah. And concurrently with that, we're actually rolling out a campaign with Soulflare within the Soulflare app. People that swap for Entropy tokens. People that swap for Entropy tokens in the Soulflare app will be automatically eligible for a giveaway of a custom Entropy X Soulflare NFT, a drip legendary artwork, and a Soulflare shield. We're trying to get the custom, the Entropy branded Soulflare shield that I have. So, yes, anyone that swaps
This
for
is a
Entropy
Crypto
tokens
Rap
in
exclusive.
Soulflare as part of the campaign, I think it rolls out tomorrow, but it might have already rolled out. But yes, you'll be entered to win a custom Soulflare shield and a custom Soulflare X Entropy NFT collaboration. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, what do I think of Pump Token? I honestly think that it's highly undervalued. I kind of don't really understand why the price is so low. In my opinion, it's one of the most undervalued cryptocurrencies in the whole space. For a lot of reasons. Just mathematically, it seems insanely undervalued to me. Where's the Pump Token? It's got to be here somewhere. Am I tripping? Is it not even on the first page? There it is. So here's the Pump Token. Beta testing Magic AI. Nice. How do you like it? Is it cool? The Pump Fund token seems super undervalued to me. The main reason being, it has a $1.1 billion market cap. In the past 2 years, they've done over $1 billion in revenue. Name one other company on the planet where their market cap is equivalent to their revenue. You can't. It doesn't exist. Every single company, every single Fortune 500 company, every single company in the S&P 500, in the NASDAQ, any company, any tech company, any business across the world, every single company on the planet, their market cap is a multiple of their revenue. Their market cap is usually much greater than their revenue. Pump is the only token on the planet where their market cap is roughly equivalent to their revenue. Here's the crazier part. Pump Fund buys back and burns Pump tokens every single day. They've bought back and burned over $250 million worth of Pump tokens. I think over $300 million worth of Pump tokens. That means that the circulating supply on this token has been cut by 25%. 25% that they've eliminated. If you do the math on that, that means their market cap is actually much lower proportional to the total amount of tokens, including the now no longer circulating supply. So not only is their market cap equivalent to their revenue, but their market cap is actually much lower than their revenue once you account for the fact that they bought back and burned $300 million worth of their token. That is insanely undervalued in my opinion. Like, it's kind of hilarious. They are the most profitable crypto protocol in Solana.